What up, y'all, and welcome to the Illinois State Fairgrounds for the Springfield Dirt Derby, the 16th race of the 2023 FBRL Napa Truck Series season. Bradley Bishop Jr. earns his first career pole by way of a heat race win and having a faster queue time over fellow heat race winners William Brock, Hannah Allen, and Austin Rogers. Bradley Bishop Jr. will lead the field to the green as him, William Brock, and a couple of others look to chase down Luke Martin, who starts in row 3 with Tib Foster, as Luke now holds once again a 34-point lead over second in the points. Ace Wild, AJ Jones, 36 points back. You see Saden Davidson, Jordan Fisher, Huck Davis, and Nelson Reeves round out the top 10 starting order, as Bradley Bishop Jr. sits 45 points back in 4th, Tib Foster 57 back in 5th, and William Brock, the next closest challenger, in 6th place in the points, 60 points back of Luke Martin. 66 laps of action on tap for today's Springfield Dirt Derby. That's more than both of the previous two races. 2021's race had 40 laps and last year's race had 50 laps. One thing to note, Anjato is unbeaten here at Springfield. Actually, the word is undefeated, with Ryan Butcher winning here in 2021 and Edward Siemba winning here in 2022. Siemba looking to keep the number 80 truck undefeated here today, but in terms of Anjato as a whole, teammate Bob Burns and Jacques Anderson will look to keep the streak up for Anjato at one of multiple home tracks for the Napa Truck Series team, as they're looking for number 20 for Anjato in series history. Number 20, win number 20 for Anjato here this afternoon. As we get towards the rear of the field, you see those that raced in through the last chance qualifier: JD Martin, Austin Runkle, Pedro Ivo Lucas, Randy Riggs Jr., Jacques Anderson, and Aiden Carlton. And then the 4 drivers making up the end of the field on provisionals of Benjamin Snyder, Ben McDonald, Bradley Ream, and Samuel England, who gets into the show. Would have gotten in on a regular provisional regardless, but the past champions provisional kicks in first, and Samuel England rounds out the running order with Bradley Ream. Let's go trackside for the command to fire engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
Beautiful day here at the Illinois State Fairgrounds. 70-degree day. Not much of a breeze, but not hot. So, great day to be at the racetrack. Reminder, Seth Cole, Eric Monaco, Sumit Oskin, Henry Thomas, and Angel Gutierrez failed to qualify for today's event. Pit stops are not required here at this racetrack. There is very, very minimal tire wear. Not even really noticeable. These trucks might fall off about 2 or 3 tenths of a second after 66 laps have been run on this track. Fuel will not be an issue either. Bradley Bishop Jr., William Brock lead him to the green flag, and we are underway for the Springfield Dirt Derby. Tib Foster wasting no time, 3 wide to the inside for second place, and gunning for the race lead on Bradley Bishop Jr. Bishop will lead the first lap of the race. A great run off of turn 4. Now Tib racing side by side for second place with Hannah Allen. Will he get enough of a run to make a move for the lead? Not quite. Stuck in line behind the 88 is Tib. Here comes Saden Davidson looking to make it 3 wide. His caution is out here for the first time today. Drag race racing back to the caution. Hannah Allen's got the race lead. And it looks like something has occurred in turn 1. It involves the 62 of Josh Crash. Potentially the 9 of Dewey Schramm the third. And it looks like that might be the extent of it. Let's get a replay. This was back around 20th place. Watch the green 62. On the bottom of your screen is going to just turn in a bit too much behind Malik Nevins. Gets the inside wall. Comes up in the A.J. Jones and loses control. And Dewey Schramm the third had nowhere to go. Sends him up the track right into the outside wall. Crash hits it hard right rear of the truck and begins to spin. And then luckily a lot of drivers with near misses. See, Aiden Carlton actually gets clipped there just a bit by the rear end of Josh Crash as the 62 started to slide down the banking. But he gets away with minimal contact. Randy Riggs Jr., Ben McDonald, and some others also came very close to clobbering the back end of the 62. Both of these trucks look like they should be able to continue. So we'll have to see what their pace is going to be like. Getting ready to go back racing. Josh Crash is done for the race after 2 laps. And William Brock's got a problem. From 6th place, William Brock reports he's got a puncture. He's going to have to bring it down pit road as they come to green. And that's likely going to cost Brock a lap. Hannah Allen leads, Bradley Bishop Jr. second, Davidson third, Foster fourth, McKinney fifth, Huck Davis moves up to 6th, Austin Rogers 7th, Siemba 8th, Luke Martin 9th, and Jerry Cook will round out the top 10. Notable driver Ace Wild started 31st, drove his way up to 21st in 2 laps. Now he'll restart in 20th as Brock brings it down pit road. And this will be one of the rare instances where teams will need to change tires is because of a flat. And you wouldn't think that they'd have a flat tire happen here on a dirt track, but things happen. We're on lap 6 of 66. I don't know if you lead this lap if you're doomed to lose this race. As Brock comes back out on the track, he is just going to fall a lap down as the leaders pass by him. And he'll be right up here inside the top 10, so he'll be front row to a potential raise up award to get his lap back. As Davidson looking to take the race lead, it is getting crazy up here at the front of the field as McKinney is 3 wide on the bottom for the race lead. Davidson trying to hold on the outside line. As they head off into turn 3, Foster will clear to 29, so will McKinney in the 44. And McKinney looking to take the race lead at the start-finish line. Ooh, Huck Davis hits that inside guardrail just a wee bit, collects it, and still moving forward. This is what the Springfield Dirt Derby is all about, is the madness, the crazy factor. 3 wide, maybe even some 4 wide. You might see here this afternoon. As they are 3 wide for the race lead, Rogers, Foster, and McKinney. Ooh, Foster running McKinney up the track, giving him minimal space. But McKinney keeps it off the wall. Now it's Rogers and Foster side by side for the lead. Here comes Huck Davis now looking to challenge for the top spot. Talked about the bad luck season Huck Davis has had, looking to get another great run here this afternoon and not have that bad luck occur. There's been many things for Huck to be proud of in this season in a return to the Napa Truck Series, but many things of what could have been. He's up here fighting for the race lead right now with Austin Rogers and Blaze McKinney. Tip Foster, his teammate, also right here behind him. His fastest lap right now on the day belongs to Bob Burns at 26.408. Huck Davis getting really close to the outside wall off of turn 2. Now 3 wide once again for the race lead. McKinney now side by side with Hannah Allen. Check out this look from the grandstands as here comes AJ Jones to the inside. Oh, contact made there between Bob Burns and Luke Martin. That was almost big. Burns got the inside guardrail and swung way up into Luke Martin, but both drivers save it. Unbelievable. Foster to the race lead now as they're 3 wide behind him for second. It's Allen, McKinney, and Jones. And then they're 3 wide behind again for 4th place. Carmona has made it up to the top 5. Arya Carmona for S3. What a truck she's got here in the Stofers machine. As we mentioned, Bob Burns, fastest lap on the track. At a track with minimal tire wear, that means a lot. He's going to send it up the bottom. 4 wide, hits the inside guardrail again. BBJ makes contact. They are looking at 5 wide here down the back straightaway. Oh my goodness. Still 5 wide into turn 3. Austin Rogers checks up and Allen backs out. And they're back to 3 wide in front of him. Oh man, that was crazy. Last year when they went 5 wide, they all wrecked. And man, the fans cheering big at that right there. That was impressive. McKinney now side by side with AJ Jones for the race lead. Jones just going to lead at the start-finish line. AJ looking for his 2nd win of the season. In an effort to close back in on points leader Luke Martin, who is currently fallen to 20th place. AJ with a good run off a turn 4, defending on Blaze McKinney. Several drivers getting really close to the inside guardrail. Aiden Smith looked like he was sideways right there. Oh, and Davidson's in the outside wall. And the caution flag is out. We have had an incident. 2nd caution flag of the race. It'll be McKinney leading them at the line here. 18 laps completed. Oh, and Michael Miller's involved this time. That truck is finished. Aiden Smith, heavy front end damage on his truck. Same with Dewey Schramm III. Their days are over for certain. And we saw Saden Davidson get up into the outside wall off a corner exit. That dropped him down to 18th place. So under caution for the 2nd time today. And that'll be a raise up for William Brock. And the 1 truck will be back on the lead lap and get to see if Brock can start climbing his way back towards the front. He was running 6th coming to that last restart when he had the flat tire. First, I just want to take another look at the 5 wide we had. You see Bob Burns there barely make contact. AJ Jones up into Hannah Allen right there. They about crashed it. And then look at that, 5 wide, Austin Rogers, Bob Burns, Bradley Bishop Jr., Huck Davis, and Hannah Allen. Austin Rogers checked up and Hannah Allen backed out, and they were back 3 wide racing, but wow, what a moment here today. So this accident starts with Aiden Smith and Blake Warren. Warren kind of sends it in there into turn 1, just gets into the inside guardrail. Aiden is sideways, he's trying to save it, but he's still got Blake to his inside, and that brings him back down into the guardrail, and then there they both make contact. That spins out Aiden Smith. Davidson actually started turning up the track because he wasn't sure if he was going to get clipped, so that's what put Davidson in the outside wall. Aiden slams the outside wall, and then Al Bunch just gets tagged, and Michael Miller was the one who had nowhere to go. Look at Austin Runkle just going to squeak by this. Same with Aiden Carlton. Bradley Ream, Benjamin Snyder, Jacques Anderson slams the brakes, just makes some small contact. Ben McDonald, I'm not sure if he missed that or not, but right here, Dewey Schramm III just slams into the back of Aiden Smith. And Dewey had been off pace a little bit there and just was committed to his line on exit there, I guess, and just couldn't slow down in time to avoid nailing the 89, and that knocks both of them out of the race with some great evasive driving by a couple of drivers here. So that's going to take 3 drivers out of the race, and Blaze McKinney will be your leader here on the restart. Problems here under yellow for Ace Wild. Currently in 15th place. Wild's reporting something just broke, and the engine does not sound right. So Ace Wild's going to bring it down pit road here, coming to the green flag. I believe they are restarting this time by, no, not quite. Still under yellow. I believe we're getting the 1 to go signal this time by, so second caution and now second mechanical problem under the caution. And just not a good weekend overall for Ace. Didn't have any pace in his heat race, and not sure if that was a sign of the problem to come here in the main event. But the engine has an issue here, and that is potentially going to take him out of this thing. It's not smoking, so we'll have to wait and see. But unlikely to score any points even if they were to continue. And they're going to see if they can diagnose the issue. So we get ready to go back racing. William Brock, you saw there at the tail of the field, will restart in 37th place. Dewey Schramm III, Aiden Smith, and Michael Miller are done for the day. McKinney is your race leader. AJ Jones is in second. Bob Burns third. Austin Rogers fourth, and Tib Foster fifth. These 5 so far look like really good picks to maybe win this thing. Arya Carmona, Nelson Reeves, Jerry Cook, Bradley Bishop Jr., and Huck Davis currently round out the top 10 as we look at some notables. Fisher in 11th, Hannah Allen in 12th. How about Sean R. 13th, Warren 14th, Siemba 15th, Onjack, Davidson, Kev Shearer, Jeff Bolton, Malik Nevins. That's the current top 20. J.D. Martin 21st. Man, Luke Martin is in 23rd right now, just outside of getting points. Samuel England has driven up to 28th. And that is it for now. Ace Wild's team has retired the truck, so no points for Ace Wild this afternoon. Came in second behind Luke Martin, 34 points back. So Wild gonna go home potentially losing more points to Luke Martin, depending how the rest of this race plays out. You know that 28 truck's got pace. That's right here on the first lap of the restart. AJ Jones will take the race lead away from Blaze McKinney. And we're being told that a piston broke on the Wild truck. And that makes... this track is just not good to Ace Wild. He did win the heat race a year ago, but then he barrel rolled in the race. And now this year, engine failure. So tough break 2 years in a row here for Wild at the Springfield Dirt Mile. 3 wide behind McKinney is AJ Jones, Austin Rogers, and Arya Carmona. That is for second place. Nelson Reeves, Bob Burns side by side right behind them for 5th. You see McKinney getting some really good runs off corner exit. Jones now going to fall back behind Austin Rogers. So now Rogers about 3 wide with Carmona and Reeves. Reeves was very strong in his heat race, but lost the win to Austin on the final lap as they are just about 4 wide here down the back straightaway. AJ had a chance maybe to put a move there, but gets in line as, oh, Nelson Reeves hits something there going into turn 3, and that about wrecks him, AJ Jones, and Austin Rogers there. That was close as they're 4 wide now behind Carmona. Oh, and Bradley Bishop Jr. just got into somebody. Oh, and they're wrecking in front of him. Caution flag is out. I think Sean Ard might have had a piece of it. Third caution flag of the race. Something happened there initially with Bradley Bishop Jr. He got away from it. But whoever he hit, I don't think did. It was blue. Oh, and Huck Davis, Tib Foster, J.D. Martin. Oh, and A.J. Jones was involved. The bad luck of Ace Wild has been transferred over to his teammates. And they are going to try to fix these things, but the pace truck is coming around. J.D. Martin, they're going to get rid of the hood, get him back out there. Is he going to be on the lead lap here? And it looks like he's going to make it out of pit road. Yep, they're giving him the signal to go. Tib Foster is just going to miss out. That's going to put Tib one lap down. Let's take a look at the replay. So they were 4 wide here. Bradley Bishop Jr. to the inside of Reeves, A.J. Jones, and Austin Rogers. And I saw BBJ hit the inside guardrail. So right there, he taps it, and Huck Davis was right to his outside, and that just sent them both up into Tib Foster. BBJ gets away scot-free, but Huck Davis and Tib slammed the outside wall, resulting in heavy damage to both of their vehicles, and Peter Onjak just misses Huck Davis. You see Huck kind of gas it up, trying to keep it out of the racing groove, doesn't want to get slammed, and ooh, Luke Martin sliced him. Luke Martin just sliced him with the right side of his truck. And that definitely resulted in damage. You could see the sparks flying off of it as he went by. Now up ahead, I think the accident has already occurred. Yeah, A.J. Jones is spinning and J.D. Martin just slams into him. There was more that occurred there. We'll have to rewind and take another gander. So from the heli camera, you can see A.J. Jones is in a Mitsubishi Mercedes sandwich here of Nelson Reeves on the inside and Austin Rogers on the outside, and AJ's just not able to get off of Austin. Austin gets put up in the outside wall, and it spins him and A.J. Jones out. Blake Warren has nowhere to go, collides with a Mercedes affiliate, and then here comes everybody. I mean, this is getting sketchy looking. Austin Rogers gathers it up. See Davidson actually kind of slide past Jeff Bolton, but J.D. Martin, the hole he was going for closed as AJ's truck slid down the track, and he slammed into the 42. And that brought out our third caution of the day, and this is the first one taking out some pretty key contenders. On board with Tib Foster. Vicious lick, man. These tracks do not have safer walls. But Tib okay enough to drive it back to the pit lane and continue on in this race. On board with A.J. Jones. So he's kind of getting bodied throughout the entire corner. And then it just ends in him getting spun around. And then just gets clobbered by the 27. See, for a while there, you're just kind of sliding and you're hoping, please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't. Why'd you gotta hit me, man? We'll have to see what kind of pace the 42 has here when we go back racing. Gearing up to go back racing, Blaze McKinney is the race leader. Bob Burns is second, Carmona third, Reeves fourth, and Jordan Fisher fifth. Bradley Bishop Jr. 6th. How about Sean Ard in 7th, Jerry Cook in 8th, Hannah Allen 9th, and Kevin Shearer rounds out the top 10. Huck Davis, I believe, is done for the day. Tib Foster, AJ Jones, and JD Martin will all continue. Tib is the only one out of those three a lap down. Now, AJ Jones did not pit for his damage. So we'll have to see how up to speed that truck is, if he thinks his truck is okay to continue. He got hit right in the right rear tire. Green flag is back out. McKinney leads him to the green once again. Guys, an update. William Brock up to 26th place on that last run from 37th. Luke Martin still outside of the top 20 and 24th, and Austin Rogers has fallen down to 23rd. Bob Burns with a big run off of turn 4. Going to look for the race lead here on Blaze McKinney. We'll have to see. Halfway through this race, 3 caution flags so far. You gotta wonder, will there be more? Because cautions breed cautions, man. Like a bunch of wild bunny rabbits. You just keep on breeding them. So Burns and McKinney. Ooh, McKinney right to the left rear quarter panel. Sends Bob Burns up the track. You don't want to get wrecked. These two look like the favorites to me right now. I know we're only halfway through this race, but Burns and McKinney, man, they have had the trucks to beat here today so far. We'll have to see if that changes or not. You've got Carmona, who's been up here all race. Same with Reeves, Jordan Fisher, Bradley Bishop Jr. And what a shout out again to Sean Ard and Jerry Cook, man. They have been inside the top 10 here today. Both of these teams in the go or go home territory on regular weeks. Both raced their way in and are looking to have some really good points days here and catapult themselves up in owner points. Sean Ard, man, at first looked like he wasn't going to do any racing next year, but he'll be driving for Fitzwater Australia Racing in the Hardy's National Series next year. It's part of their rebrand and move to Mercedes. So Ard, you know, this track time matters now more than ever. It didn't matter when he wasn't looking to race past this year, but oh, it matters now. So a great run here right now for Ard. Racing Jordan Fisher here for 6th place as Jerry Cook has driven past his teammate to take 5th. Single file in front of him is BB Jake and Arya Carmona as Burns looks to make another move on McKinney for the race lead. As William Brock has climbed up inside the top 20. Let's take a look back here. See William Brock up to 16th place, just in front of Randy Riggs Jr. Riggs, one of those drivers who raced in via the last chance qualifier. He's having a pretty good running here. He's up inside the top 20. Same with Brandon Beal, but Beal, of course, raced his way in through the heats. How about Mac Johnson, currently looking to get some points for that 7 team? Great run today for the Shark House Performance truck. William Brock continues to move forward, now up to 13th place, just behind Hannah Allen. Now remember, there is technically no tire wear here. I don't think those 2 laps on, if it was rights or lefts, I'm not sure what side tire it was for Brock that was flat. But whether it was rights or left, that 2 laps don't mean nothing. So this truck is hooked up. And maybe they made an adjustment too when they went down pit road. I don't know how much Brock got from 2 laps of green flag action, that when the flat tire occurred, they were like, hey man, like, let's figure something out. As JD Martin, I'm told, has just been parked by race officials. He is not making minimum speed. So JD's day is over. But William Brock, man, up inside the top 10 here with 26 laps to go, and he could be chasing the win here this afternoon. Hearing Blake Warren has an issue. Oil is leaking onto the racetrack from the 23. And series officials have brought him down to pit road. And they'll see if they can fix this thing. But Blake was having a pretty good day, and that leak could be a result of the contact from earlier. And he is actually done for the day. So a tough break for Blake Warren. Not the run he wanted here this afternoon. Aria Carmona doing everything she can to stay in third place, but Edward Siemba has joined the party inside the top 5. And now it looks like Carmona's got a problem. She's slow coming out of turn 2. Kev Shearer, her teammate, barely gonna miss her. Same with Randy Riggs Jr. and a ton of other vehicles. Flat tire, I'm hearing. Flat tire on the 5. Whoa, look out. Benjamin Snyder had to hit the brakes right there. Catastrophic occurrence here for Carmona's day. She will get back out there, but a flat tire is going to take her out of what could have been an amazing result. From third place, no points will be earned here. Let's see which side tire it is. It looks like it's the right, because she literally slid right up against the inside wall. So a tough break for Carmona. She's back out and away. She'll be back on the racetrack here in a moment. See AJ Jones' truck not really up to speed. Gotta wonder if it might have been worth bringing him down pit road under that caution. Tib Foster, they fixed everything they could, and his truck about the same pace as the 42, so they run 32nd and 33rd. Actually, Carmona 33rd in front of Tib. Tib already a lap down. But look who's joined the party at the front of the field with Bob Burns and Blaze McKinney. It's the one of William Brock. These two have been dicing it up for the race lead by themselves for about the last 10 laps or so. And William Brock has driven from the back of the field since his flat tire. And now he has joined the party battling for this win. 18 laps to go here in the Springfield Dirt Derby. And it could be a great day to get a win, because Luke Martin is currently in 21st place. And I'm wondering if that right side door damage is playing a factor in the pace of the 28 machine. Luke also didn't do well here 2 years ago when he was contending for a championship. So maybe Luke Martin just don't do good on dirt. I don't know. He just seems to struggle with it. They've caught Tib and Jones. Burns will move to the inside of the 47, get by him with ease. These two making sure they don't implicate this battle for the win. Brock to the inside of his teammate, as McKinney, Fisher, and BBJ will follow. Ooh, AJ thought about maybe getting in front of Bradley before the corner, but thought better of it. Now Fisher to the inside of McKinney for third, as William Brock is looking for the race lead. "15 laps to go at the start-finish line, and the battle is on. William Brock, what a comeback for him here today. From a flat tire, coming to the restart, got the lap back, and has driven his way to the race lead here. Seen some dust get kicked up. Aria Carmona's up ahead. Not sure if they'll catch her here in these last 14 laps. She should have the pace to stay ahead. Burns, though, isn't giving up just yet. Back to the inside of Brock he goes for the race lead. If you look at the running order, you see Sean Ard, Nelson Reeves, Saden Davidson, Peter Onjak, and Edward Siemba currently inside the top 10. Roberto Crown Jr. is having quite the day. He's in 11th. About to lose 11th to Hannah Allen. Malik Nevins, Randy Riggs Jr. top 15. You see Jerry Cook has fallen down to 16th place, but looking to get 15th back from Brandon Beal. Kev Shearer, Austin Rogers. Rogers with enough pace still in that truck to be top 20. Mac Johnson. How about Samuel England inside the top 20? Trying to get this 64 truck some points for Anthony Marchese's attempt at Chicagoland next week. You see just outside of the top 20, you got Crossroads teammates of Brunkel and Ryan Griffin. Pedro Lucas, Luke Martin, man, I'm convinced that the damage on the right side of this truck is not helping. There you can see it right there. Pretty good scuff on the right side. Jeff Bolton not having a good day. Kind of surprising. S3's made that 25 truck their focus to end the year, and it's just not working out. Benjamin Snyder, Jacques Anderson, Ben McDonald have just had no pace all afternoon. And with 10 laps to go, William Brock is the race leader over Burns and McKinney. Can he hang on here? How about Nelson Reeves coming up looking for the race lead? The stove is hot, guys. The stove is hot. Burns back to the inside of Brock once again. Brock can get the lead, but he doesn't seem to be able to keep it for long. Now Burns with help from Blaze McKinney. 2 is inside. They're going to send Brock back to 3rd. But Brock on that outside line going to get a really good run here off of turn 4. Mitsubishi drivers, Reeves and Fisher behind them, 4th and 5th, looking to try to join this fray. Zayden Davidson, another Mercedes truck, looking to join the party. Sean Art has fallen to 10th. Brock now to the inside of McKinney, looking for the race lead. Burns, does he go in the middle to make it 3 wide? Not quite. Almost contact on corner exit. Brock to the lead again, single file by himself. Now Burns looking to pass McKinney for 2nd. Burns with a good run off of turn 2. Looking to the inside of William Brock. We have gone green now for 30 laps. Randy Riggs Jr. has popped into the top 10. 5 laps to go here in the Springfield Dirt Derby. Burns back to the point. These 3 just keep changing the lead, man. They're just exchanging it. Burns, McKinney, and Brock. One of these guys is winning this race. I'd be surprised if Fisher or someone else suddenly gets a spark of acceleration here to join the party, because these 3 have not let anybody else fight for the lead for practically the entire race. It would be a huge win for Blaze McKinney. He's not coming back to Napa next year. Rumors swirling of where he's going. We'll keep those rumors off the broadcast. Oh, Burns, contact to the outside. Burns and McKinney, door to door. Brock will just clear him off of turn 4, man. Woohoo! That was crazy. Now McKinney looking to send it up the middle. They're going to be about 3 wide, maybe 4 wide here. Ooh! McKinney just clear of Jordan Fisher. They're catching Carmona. Gotta wonder if on the last lap here, Carmona might give a sniff of draft to whoever the leader is. 2 laps to go here at Springfield. Burns is leading. Can he make it 3 years in a row for Anjato? McKinney with a good run through turn 2. He's to the inside of Burns. Does Brock have a shot to make a move here? Burns slides up the track into 3. Brock right to his door. They're 3 wide for second as McKinney clears at the white. Brock's able to clear Saden Davidson going into turn 1. Brock is going to be clear off of turn 2 with the race lead. Can Burns make a move? They send it into turn 3. Burns looking to the inside of William Brock. Does he have enough of a run? No! The dominance is over. William Brock wins the Springfield Dirt Derby. And for the event's third running, it is a Coyote Autosport truck in victory lane over the Anjado Toyota. Burns was looking to keep it up, but Brock positioned himself well there and made the move at the right time. You could tell it was just going to be a matter of timing because it didn't seem like any of those top 3 could keep the lead for more than a lap. You take the lead on the bottom, guy on the outside gets the run, makes the move back the next corner. And it was just going to be a matter of making the right placement here, it seems. So Brock wins his 4th race of the season, 6th of his career. That'll move him solely into 3rd all time behind Luke Martin and Ryan Butcher. Burns comes home 2nd, McKinney 3rd, Davidson 4th, Jordan Fisher in 5th. Nelson Reeves 6th, Bradley Bishop Jr. 7th, BBJ the next highest guy fighting for the championship here. Randy Riggs Jr., man, good day for him in 8th. That's going to help out Gatlin Down Incorporated a lot and go or go home. Same for Sean Ard in 9th. Peter Onjak rounds out the top 10 at one of his hometown tracks. Hannah Allen comes home 11th. Siemba 12th. Roberto Crown Jr., good day in 13th. Jerry Cook in 14th. Nevins 15th. Kev Shearer 16th. Austin Rogers 17th. Brandon Beal 18th. Austin Runkle with a couple of points in 19th. And Mac Johnson rounds out the top 20 here this afternoon. Samuel England, man, 1 spot short of getting a point, comes home 21st. Ryan Griffin finishes 22nd. I feel like that's where he was running like all race as the poor season for Griffin continues. Luke Martin, man, I'm definitely thinking that right side damage kind of did Luke in, but he did not have much pace before that damage occurred. So Luke with 0 points this afternoon. That's going to let Brock and Bradley Bishop Jr. close in a ton in the championship hunt. Meanwhile, other drivers gain nothing, but they also lose nothing on the driver of the 28. As you see, A.J. Jones came home 32nd, Tib Foster 34th, and Ace Wild came home 38th. So those 3 drivers didn't lose anything, but they didn't gain anything either, and this would have been a great race to gain points on Luke Martin because it's not often that 28 truck fails to score any points. And we're going to Chicagoland next, which Luke Martin known to do very well on the speedways. So that is it for today's race, man. What an event, as always. So the Springfield Dirt Derby is complete. William Brock is your race winner. And we'll see you guys again here in the state of Illinois. Next time out at Chicagoland. We'll see if Anjado's win streak there will be snapped as well. They've won all 3 races at Chicagoland. Can they make it 4 in a row? Or will someone else, like Coyote Autosport, snap another win streak? Well, we'll find out next time. So, till then, here come your official race results, along with the season-old now win music of Coyote Autosport. I'll see you guys next time.